Every day, this AI automation takes your photos and turns them into Facebook and Instagram posts. No fake AI images, just your real content. It will read your photos, write authentic captions, and post automatically. Imagine for a moment that you run a gym. You have photos of your new gym equipment, the merchandise that you're selling, and you even have photos of 5-star reviews. Now, naturally, you want to post all of that amazing content to social media, but that means that you have to write the captions, the hashtags, and format the posts, and then manually post to Instagram and Facebook. You have to do that every single day, and suddenly it becomes a chore. So imagine for a moment that the entire content creation process was completely automated. AI took your photos, understood them, and wrote the best possible captions for Instagram and Facebook and posted for you every single day automatically. Just ask yourself, how much time would you save? So listen up. This automation isn't just for gym owners. It's for everyday content creators who want to automate their content creation process and do more faster. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this automation from scratch using make.com. Just follow along step by step. I'm going to walk you through everything. And if you have a question, drop it in the comments below. So with all of that said, let's jump into step 1, setting up Google Drive. In Google Drive, create a folder for the project. I called mine tutorial. Then in that folder, you're going to create a subfolder and call it photo library. This is the folder where we'll upload our photos to, and then we are going to create a Google Sheets database. We're going to name this database Social Photo Database, and we're going to give it the following columns: file ID, file name, upload dates and time, posted to Facebook, posted to Instagram, and finally initiated master upload. Each file logged in this database corresponds to a file uploaded to the Google Drive folder photo library. Name this worksheet photo log. Add a new worksheet and call it brand identity. In cell A1, call it brand identity. And then in cell A2, you're going to insert 2 to 3 sentences about your brand. I'm going to insert ours right here. And that's all that's needed. The setup for Google Drive is now complete. We're ready to move on to step 2, building the file sync automation in Make. If you're new to make.com, that's completely fine. Just go to make.com and you get started for free. I have a link, I'll share it in the description below, that you can use to sign up and get 1 month of the make.com Pro plan for free. Once you sign up, you're going to be brought to this dashboard page right here. And the next step is to create a new scenario. So to do that, just click on this purple button right here in the upper right corner that says create a new scenario. Let's click that. Now we need to give the scenario a name. So it's like naming our automation. We'll give it the name upload new photos to social media database, since that's what this automation is going to do. Here, we're going to add Google Drive as our trigger module. Then for the trigger event, we're going to click on watch files in a folder, this one right here. If you're doing this for the first time, it's going to look a little bit differently for you. You need to add a connection. There should be a button that says add a connection, and you will click that, and then you will give your connection a name, and then you're going to sign in with Google. Then for watch files, you can just leave this be by created time. I have it selected my drive, and then the next step is to select the folder path. And you can see here that I configured my folder path, and it's watching for the files uploaded to the photo library folder. File types to watch, you could just leave this as all, and then set limit to 10. Then click on the save button, then click save. Now let's verify that the trigger module is working correctly. Right click on the trigger module for Google Drive, then click on run this module only. And you'll see that no files were returned. And that's because we don't have any files in our Google Drive folder. Now, we'll just take a screenshot, go into Photo Library, and then drag and drop this file. Now, let's right click again, click on Run this module only. And now you can see that we have the file data. Add a module, search for text parser, select replace. For the pattern, enter left square bracket, hashtag, \s, close square bracket. For the new value, search for empty string, and then select the empty string variable. Select yes for global match and no for case sensitive. And for text, select the name variable for module number 1. Click save. The text parser replace action removes hashtags and spaces from our file name so that the automation doesn't error out later on. Add a module. Search for Google Sheets. Select add a row. To add a connection, you could click on this add button and then give your connection a name. Then you could click on sign in with Google. Select your Google account to complete the sign in process, and then your connection will be added. For search method, leave it as search by path. For drive, leave it as my drive. For spreadsheet ID, we're going to add the social photo database. And now we need to input the file path. As you can see, this is the folder path, and you just need to select the social photo database, which is the Google Sheet. For sheet name, select photo log. Scroll down. For file ID, select the file ID variable for module 1. For file name, select the text variable for module 9. For upload date and time, you could search format date and select the format date variable. Then right before the first semicolon, you could search for created time and select the created time variable for module 1. Then enter mm/dd/yyyy space h:/mm space capital A. For posted to Facebook, you can hard code not yet. Then you can copy and paste that over to column E and column F. Click Save. This is going to add a row in our social photo database. Add a module. Search for Google Drive. Select Update a file. Make sure the correct connection is added. For enter a file ID, you could leave it as enter manually. For file ID, select the file ID variable for module 1. For new updated file name, select the text variable for module 9. Click Save. Let's go ahead and test this out. We're going to take a screenshot and upload it to the photo library. Then we're going to go back into Make, and we are going to click on Run once. As you can see here, the scenario triggered and returned the file that we uploaded to the Google Drive folder. Then the text parser removed spaces from the file name. And for Google Sheets, we could see that we have a new row added to the social photo database. And finally, the file name was updated. If we go back to the Google Drive folder, we could see here that the spaces were removed from the file name. Then save your scenario and turn it on. This window will pop up for schedule setting. For run scenario, you can leave it at regular intervals, and for minutes, you can leave it at 15. Click Save. Let's move on to step 3, building the photo social post automation. Go ahead and click on Create a new scenario. For the scenario name, you can call it Turn My Photos into Instagram and Facebook Posts. Then for the trigger module, select Google Sheets. And for the event, select Search Rows. Make sure you have the correct connection added. For search method, you could leave it as select from my drive and then select the spreadsheet ID. In the search bar, you could search for social photo database and then select the file. For sheet name, select photo log and then go down to filter and then select column F, which is initiated master upload. For text operators, it should be equals to, and then you hard code not yet. Then for the limit, input 1 and then click on save. Then click on this little clock. For schedule settings, run scenario every day. And then for the time, select the time of the day that you want the automation to run. So we'll do something like 8 a.m. every day. Then click on save. Then you'll get this warning here and you can just select not yet. Now let's test it. Right click, run this module only, and you'll see it returns a row. Every day this automation is going to run and it's going to look for any rows where column F is marked as not yet. Add a new module, select Google Sheets. Then for the action, select Update a row. Make sure the correct connection is added. Search method, you could leave it as search by path. Drive, leave it as my drive. Then select the spreadsheet ID, and we're again looking for the social photo database. For sheet name, select photo log. For row number, select this variable right here, row number. And then we're only going to update column F, and we're going to mark it as yes. Click on save. Now click on this little wrench right here and click on set up a filter. For the label, make it photo has not been posted. For the condition, select total number of bundles, not equal to case insensitive, this one right here, and put in 0. Click on save. Add a new module, select on Google Drive, select download a file, make sure the correct connection is added. For enter a file ID, just leave it as enter manually. Then for file ID, select the variable file ID in parentheses A, then click on save. Add another module, search for OpenAI, and then for the action, select create a completion prompt. If you're doing this for the first time, you'll see a button to add a connection. And for the connection, you need to give it a name. And then you need an API key and an organization ID. I'll show you how to get those. Go to openai.com/API. Hover over login, select API platform. Once you click that, you'll have to log in. Click on the profile icon, select on your profile, then select billing. Now, to use the OpenAI API, you need to have a credit balance. So click on add to credit balance. You could put in something like $5 and then add your payment details. Then select continue. To learn more about API pricing, you could go to openai.com/API/pricing, where they will break down how pricing works and how it varies across the various models that they have. Like any API, it just depends on how much you utilize the API and how many requests you're sending. I've been using this for a while now, and for the workflows that I'm running, it hasn't been that expensive. So to get the organization ID, just go to General, and then your organization ID will be right here. To get the API key, just go to API Keys, then click on Create New Secret Key, and I recommend giving your API key a name, and then click on Create Secret Key. Then from here, all you need to do is copy the API key, go back to your scenario, and then you'll paste your API key right here, and then you will take the organization ID and you will put it here, and then click on Save. Now it's time to configure the module. We're going to implement a prompt that analyzes the photo downloaded from Google Drive. I have all the prompts in this Google Doc. The first prompt is describe image prompt, and I have a description of what the prompt does, the model configuration, the prompt itself, and the input variables. So for describe image prompt, this prompt is going to analyze the attached image and provides a neutral visual description of what's shown, including objects, layout, and activity. For the model, we want GPT-4o system. So in model, select GPT-4o system. Then for max tokens, you can put in 500 and then click on add message. For role, select user. And then for the text content, you want to copy this prompt and then paste it into text content. For image input type, select on image file. And then for file, select Google Drive, download a file. For image detail, you just leave it as auto. Then click on save. At this point, I recommend testing the workflow. So just click on run once. And if we go back to the spreadsheet, we could see that column F for this row was marked as yes. If we go into the output data for ChatGPT, you can see the output right here. The image shows a person sitting in a light-filled living room or office space. I am in my office space. The individual is smiling. I was smiling in the photo, suggesting relaxed and positive mood. The room includes comfortable seating and a colorful painting on the wall. We have a colorful painting right behind us, creating a cozy and inviting environment. So this is legit. I've also tested this a number of times with a number of different types of photos, and I could confirm that the results are always solid. For the next step, we want to get our brand identity, which is cell A2. So to do that, just add a new module, select Google Sheets, select Get a Cell. Make sure the correct connection is selected. For search method, you can leave it as search by path. For drive, you can leave it selected as my drive. For spreadsheet ID, select the social photo database. For the sheet name, select brand identity. For cell, make sure it's hard-coded A2. Then click on save. Now you could right-click, run this module only, and you'll see that it returns the brand identity. Let's move on to step 4, building the Facebook post route. Let's add another module, select flow control, scroll down and select router. Now we have 2 routes, 1 and 2. We are going to now select OpenAI, and we are going to select create a completion prompt. Make sure the correct connection is added. For select method, you could keep it at create a chat completion. And then we are going to select model 4o, then select add message. For role, select user. Go back into the Google Doc, and now we are going to take a look at Facebook caption prompt 2a. This prompt is going to generate a short brand aligned Facebook caption based on an image description, file name, and brand identity. Here is the prompt, and you could see that it's taking in 3 dynamic inputs. It's going to take in the image description, the file name, and the brand identity. So we're going to copy this and then go back into text content and paste it. We could just delete this stuff in black, add in some quotation marks, and then add the result of module number 4, which was the image analysis. Then we need to map the file name, same thing, add some quotation marks, and then go ahead and add the file name, which comes from module number 3. Download a file from Google Drive. We need to map the brand identity, and that is going to come from module number 5. Get a cell, and you are going to select value, which is the brand identity. And then for max tokens, set it to 300. Then click Save. Add another module. Select OpenAI. Select Create a Completion Prompt. Make sure the correct connection is added. For select method, you could keep it at Create a Chat Completion. For model, select GPT-4o. For max completion tokens, add 300. Click on Add Message. For role, select User. For text content, go back to the Google Doc. Then go to Facebook Message Prompt, Prompt 2b. This prompt is going to give us a first-person Facebook message that introduces and supports the post caption. This prompt is going to take in 4 input variables. It's going to take in the Facebook caption, the image description, the video file name, and the brand identity. Go ahead and copy it. We'll go back into Make, and we'll paste it into text content. For the Facebook caption, open quotations, and then we'll add the result of module number 14, which produced the caption for us. For image description, we're going to input the result of module number 4. For video file name, we're going to input the file name, which comes from module number 3, Google Drive. And then for brand identity, we're going to input the result of module number 5, get a cell, and we're going to use the value. Then go ahead and click on Save. Add another module. Search Facebook. Select Facebook pages. Search for Create a Post with Photos. Now you need to add your Facebook business account connection. If you're doing this for the first time, you'll see a button to add the connection. Let's click on Add, give the connection a name, click on Save. And from here, you just go through the process of adding the connection, then select a page. Then for photos, select Add Item. Just keep these configurations the same. I want to upload a photo, and then for the file, we're mapping it from Google Drive, download a file. Then for caption, go to module number 14 and select Result. For message, go to module number 17 and map the result. Click on Save. Add another module. Select Google Sheets. Select Update a Row. Make sure the correct connection is added. For search method, leave it as Search by Path. For Drive, leave it as My Drive. Add the spreadsheet ID. We're looking for Social Photo Database. For sheet name, select Photo Log. For row number, scroll all the way down and select row number, which is coming from module number 1. Then we're going to update column D, which is posted to Facebook, and we're going to mark it as yes. Then we're going to click on Save. So whenever this runs, OpenAI is going to generate a high quality Facebook caption and a message for the post. Then it's going to make the post to Facebook with the photo, the message, and the caption. And then it's going to mark the corresponding file row in the social photo database as posted to Facebook, so we know the photo has been posted successfully. Let's move on to step 5, building the Instagram post route. For this second route, click into it and then click on OpenAI. Then create a completion, make sure the correct connection is added. Then for select method, leave it as Create a Chat Completion. For model, we're going for model 4o. Click on Add Message. For role, select User. For the text content, we're going to go back to the Google Doc. We're going to be implementing the Instagram caption prompt. What does this prompt do? It crafts a short, punchy Instagram caption using the image description, file name, and brand identity for a service-based business. Here's the prompt right here, and you can see that it takes in 3 dynamic variables. It takes in the image description, the file name, and the brand identity. Just go ahead and copy that. We'll put that into the text content and scroll up. We can just delete some of these placeholder variables. Open quotation mark, then select the result of module number 4, OpenAI, close quotation mark, file name, open quotation mark, select the name variable from module number 3, Google Drive, close quotation mark. For brand identity, open quotation mark, then select the value variable from module number 5, get a cell, close quotation mark. Scroll down. For max completion tokens, input 300, click on Save. Click on Add a Module, search for Instagram. Click on Instagram for Business. Click on Create a Photo Post. If you're doing this for the first time, you'll likely have to add your Instagram for Business connection. Click on Add. Give your connection a name, then click on Save. It's going to open up this pop-up window right here. Just follow the prompts. And for this, you'll need an Instagram for Business account. Select your Instagram page. Then we have the photo URL. So Instagram has some photo requirements and you can read about them here. One important one to note is this one right here. The image itself needs to be hosted via a publicly accessible URL. We cannot simply just use the file in Google Drive, even if it's publicly available, and link it to this field. Instagram's API won't be able to download the file. So as a workaround, we could upload the file to an AWS S3 bucket, and then we could add the link to the photo URL field. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Click on Add a Module, search for AWS, click on Upload a File. Then drag this module in between the OpenAI and Instagram module. Click on Auto Align. So now we're going to set up our S3 bucket in AWS. To sign up for S3, just go to aws.amazon.com/S3 and click on the sign up button. To learn more about pricing and how it works, just click on the pricing tab and you'll be brought to the pricing page where they walk you through how it works and the pricing for cloud storage. Once logged in, you're going to go to Amazon S3, and as you can see, I already have a bucket already created. Just click on Create Bucket, give your bucket a name. Make sure that you're using all lowercase and no spaces. Scroll down to block public access settings for this bucket. Uncheck block all public access. Click on I acknowledge. Scroll down. You can leave all these configurations the same and then click on Create Bucket. Here is the S3 bucket we just created. Click into it. Click on Permissions. Go to Bucket Policy. Click on Edit. Paste the following code in. For resource, make sure you replace JNC-Instagram with the name of your bucket. Click on Save Changes. Head back to make.com and click on AWS S3. Right next to connection, click on Add. Give your connection a name. Now we need an access key and an access secret key. I'll show you how to get those. Jump back into AWS. In the search bar in the top, type in IAM. Hover over IAM and select Users. Click on Create User. Give the user a name. Click on Next. Select Attach Policies Directly. In the search bar, type in S3 and select Amazon S3 Full Access. Scroll down, select Next. Click on Create User. Click into the user you just created. Click on Create Access Key. Select Third Party Service. Scroll down, check the acknowledgement. Click on Next. Click on Create Access Key. Copy your access key. Go back into Make. Paste your access key. Go back into AWS. Copy your secret access key. Paste your secret access key. Click on Save. Now we need to select a region. So to find the region of your S3 bucket, go back into AWS. In the S3, you will see the AWS region right here. Ours is US East, Ohio. Then select the bucket that you created. For file, just leave it as Google Drive, download a file. Click on Save. Click on Tools. Set a variable. Drop the variable in between AWS S3 and Instagram for Business. Click on Auto Align. Click on the variable. Give the variable a name. Call it encoded slug. Type in replace. Select replace. Before the first semicolon, add the file name variable. Put it right before the first semicolon. Type in space. Add the space variable. Put it before the second semicolon. After the second semicolon, add a plus symbol. Click Save. Now let's finish up the Instagram configuration. For the photo URL, we're going to use this syntax: https:// your bucket name period s3 period your AWS region period Amazon AWS.com / encoded slug variable. Go into AWS, copy the name of your bucket, go back into Make, delete the placeholder variable, replace it with the name of your bucket. Go back into AWS, copy your AWS region, go back into Make, delete the AWS region placeholder, replace it with your AWS region. Delete the placeholder variable for slug, replace it with the encoded slug variable. For the caption, use the result variable from module number 24, create a completion. Click Save. Add a module, click Google Sheets, click Update Row. Make sure the correct connection is added. For search method, leave it as search by path. For drive, leave it as my drive. Select social photo database for spreadsheet ID. For sheet name, select photo log. For the row number, scroll all the way down. Select the row number variable from module number 1. Scroll down to column E. For posted to Instagram, hardcode yes. Click on Save. Save your scenario. Make sure to turn the scenario on, and for schedule setting, you can run the scenario every day. That's what we have. But you could also run it on specific days of the week or days of the month. The time is already set, so let's just click Save. So the moment has finally arrived and we're ready to give this thing a test. We've got our photo library, our social photo database, our file sync automation, and our master scenario that's going to push the post to Facebook and Instagram. For our test photo, we're going to use this iconic painting of Napoleon Bonaparte crossing the Alps. Let's just drag and drop this photo to the photo library. We're going to run the file sync automation. And let's run the master scenario. All right, I just went over to Facebook and look what we're seeing here. We're seeing our painting of Napoleon Bonaparte, loving automation, telling you to automate your life, and let's take a look at the message. We're taking inspiration from history's great leaders to craft automation solutions that shape your business's future. Drive into seamless systems that turn challenges into growth opportunities. Hashtag no code automation, hashtag lead with vision, hashtag smart scaling. Let's head on over to Instagram. I could see our post here in Instagram, and let's check out the caption. Command your workflow like a legend. Transform chaos into success with Josh No Code seamless automations. Hashtag automation revolution, hashtag Renaissance innovation. What I love about this automation is how simple it is to use. We need two things. We need our Google Drive folder, and then we need our photos. And we're constantly taking photos as content creators, as business owners, as operations people, as social media managers, and we take those photos and we upload them to Google Drive. And that's it. And you can see how scalable that process is. And from there, the automation is just going to take care of the rest for us. It's going to run every single day at our preferred times. It's going to take a photo that hasn't been posted to social media yet. It's going to analyze it, come up with the best possible caption, message, and then it's going to post automatically to Facebook and Instagram. So you no longer have to take these photos, go into Instagram and Facebook, upload them, create the captions, create the hashtags, create the message, all of that stuff, and make the post, because the process is going to be completely automated. And now you know how to take this automation and implement it in your business. And for those of you out there looking for a done-for-you solution, this is actually a service that I offer. So I have a link in the description below where you could book a call with me. If you enjoyed this video and you got a lot of value out of it, make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to see more AI automation videos from Josh No Code, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn your notifications on. If you have a question about anything or have an idea for a future video, drop it in the comment section below. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.